Good evening. I'd like to thank the elders for the opportunity to speak today, and I'd like to thank you for attending. Today I'm going to talk about data integrity. Data integrity is ensuring that data stays accurate and consistent over its life cycle from right after creation to transmission to storing and to its use. It's the foundation of any trustworthy analysis. It's important in many areas such as law because you want to ensure evidence stays the same and isn't tampered with. To sending data over a network, you want to make sure someone is getting exactly what you sent. And to analysis, because analysis is worthless on bad data. People say that garbage in means garbage out. As such, it's a big part of my job, which involves a lot of data analysis. So I'm going to focus on only one aspect of ensuring data integrity, and that is ensuring that there are no changes over the lifetime. How do you do that? You have to be able to see and discern what's changed, or in other words, you have to see what's changed and what is right and what is wrong. There's several ways to do this. You can have checksums where you have some sort of way of summing up the data and knowing, doing it to successive copies where you're able to see whether something has changed or not. But what I do in my job is diffing, where you have to see exactly what has changed. And that's useful for me because I'm working on programs that convert data between different formats. And so if there's an error, I want to see exactly what has changed, what additions there have been, and what deletions, so I can fix it. Of course, this does relate to the Bible in some way. It has a few things to say about this. God also does care about data integrity, and he cared about a lot when inspiring the Bible. We see explicit commands to maintain the integrity of the Bible and God's commandments over time. If you will turn to Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 2. That is Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 2. It says, "Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of the Lord your God which I command you." Here you can see the importance of data integrity when it came to the law. God was explicit in his commandment to maintain the integrity of the law. Adding to or taking away from the law would put it in contradiction to God's word. A lot of us are probably familiar with the great care the scribes took to follow this commandment. They were meticulous about copying the law and scriptures perfectly, performing numerous checks on each letter and word to ensure its integrity. We also see this command repeated soon thereafter in Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 32, which says, What things soever I command you, observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it. It's clear how important maintaining the integrity of the law was for the Israelites. Now, going to the new law, this commandment is also reiterated. All the way at the end of the Bible, we can see this repeated in Revelation chapter 22. In Revelation chapter 22, verses 18 and 19, it says, "For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, God shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, God shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book." So here we see that the same commandment essentially repeated, that any additions or deletions to or from God's word are in contradiction to Christianity. So we can obviously see this worked out given that we're here talking about these commandments today, thousands of years after they were written, and we see that they were consistent over the years that the Bible was written. We must take care not to change these commandments that he has set forth. In our living and teaching, we must not prescribe or do more than is commanded, and we also shouldn't teach or do less than he has commanded. If you have not become a Christian yet, or have any other needs, please come forward as we stand and sing the song of invitation.